Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was gonna be on the topic. But yeah, that's
you know how I do. Yeah, you know how I do. You knew that was gonna be. I was like, dang.
Like it's like, bro, that didn't even like,
yo, the workout room is like the weights I got at my house. I got a couple bands.
Not even.
I got a couple bands and a couple dumbbells, and like the rest is straight calisthenics.
And it was even worse. Did you see the food?
Oh, I ain't see the food. Hold on, let me.
They I don't know if you want to say, but yeah, hey man, that's not right, man. It's not right, man. For the food, they gave them like Salisbury steak meals, like frozen, like you know, you
snap!
All
right, here we go. What up? Let me go ahead and get that up.
Fam, like you gotta be kidding me, fam. And then for the boys, they had like the whole spread, like the spread. Like, fam, you got to be, nah, we not doing this, fam. Like, and then the whole everybody's argument is, well, they don't bring in money. Well, Title IX says that the money that y'all bring in covers the women's stuff. So, fair. Cut that out.
Anyway, so let's go to get into this. This is going to be fun. That's right. Late ill kid.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
So we here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what it is. You know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we be a little early, but we here. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah.
You know, we doing things.
Gotta be prepared.
Gotta be prepared. So
prepared. All right. So yeah. Let's go.
Late ill kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down. Bring that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode of That Is Right, NERDSoul Sports. We here. We're gonna have some fun, a very good time. I'm joined right here. You know him, you love him for Beats Vibes Life, producer extraordinaire, PL Parker Lewis. What's up?
What's good, y'all? Parker PL Lewis here. Help the Bear is out now. It features a bunch of great individuals, NERDSoul being one, production from Arckatron, got Verse of the Year from Anwar Hassan, got a great feature from my family North from Kin for Life, got another one from Da Vinci. Yeah, man. Help the Bear it's out now. Go stream it if you get a chance.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's go on and get into the stories. Y'all heard us talk about it a little bit already. NCAA is rolling into March Madness. And right now, I believe all Virginia teams are playing right now. Unfortunately, Tech lost yesterday. But let's see, March Madness, let me see. I think all the rest of the teams are playing now because UVA is still in it. No, UVA lost to Ohio. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Norfolk State. All right, now Norfolk State is playing, but they down by 20. Oh, man. Come on.
It's not looking good for 2 up, 2 down, man.
Man, Norfolk State losing. All right, where VCU at? VCU playing Oregon. Where they at? Where they at? Did they win? Did they lose?
I think they play later.
Oh, they play later. All right, cool.
I think.
Yeah, because I don't see them up on the. I don't see them on.
I want to say they're the last game of the day.
Okay, cool. Well, Norfolk State. Come on, Norfolk State. My mother is my mother. That's her alma mater. You know what I'm saying? Look, come on, Norfolk State. Come on. I know y'all down by 20, but y'all can do this. All right. Y'all, come on, man. We need VA teams. Come on. All right. UVA. UVA. You know I don't got love for y'all. No way. Y'all know how y'all get down out there.
It's not even having love for them, NERDSoul. It's not even having love. It's not even a matter of having love. Shout out to the good folks in Charlottesville.
What?
Shout out to the good folks in Charlottesville. It's not a matter of having hate for them. They just shoot themselves in the foot every time. So you can't believe in them. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can't trust them, man. Like,
You can't.
no, that's weird. I guess VCU canceled because it says today it has the bracket. It says canceled, and Oregon moves on to play Iowa. So I guess VCU canceled. That's
COVID
weird.
protocol.
Maybe it must be COVID. Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody probably.
What a way to lose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
So they just forfeited a game.
That was bound to happen. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew there were going to be some games due to COVID. Wow. So most likely somebody wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing and got caught out there with that COVID. And now VCU is not. So now all we got left is Norfolk State.
And they down 20.
I mean, Norfolk State. And they down 20.
Not looking good for 2 up, 2 down.
Man, come on, man. Come on. All right, so NCAA March Madness is going down. All right? Y'all know the deal. It's the time where all the colleges come together and they go for the tournament. They go for the number 1 spot. And normally when you're going for the number 1 spot, you're like, yo, man, look, I got to get my workout on. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I'm tip-top fresh. You know, I got to do my shoulder presses. I gotta do my lats, some squats, do some leg lifts, some leg extensions, presses, whatever, some dips. And I need a nice facility to be able to do that. And the NCAA said, for the men, we got you. Nice facility. You look, there's weights and all kinds of little pulleys and stuff and all kinds of bars and machines and things. You lay down on your stomach and you kick your legs up and you sit down and you do your chest like this. Everything you need, all right? Strangely, though, on the women's side, yo, shorties had a small rack. Like, they got like a rack you pick up at like Walmart for weights, son. They had like this little baby. It looked like 5, 10. It might have been like from 5 up to like 40 pounds or something. That was it, right? That's it. And then NCAA said, well, you know, it's because size is an issue. We ain't got the space, right? So old girl from, I can't remember what team she's on, what school she goes to. She shows all this mad space the women's side got, like tons of space. And that one little bar, that one little collection of weights. I was like, they got a weight set up like someone who lives in a studio apartment or something. Yo,
they gave them little mini weights and a yoga mat.
Bruh, then to make matters worse, they was like, look, all right, you know what, we're gonna give y'all, we gotta feed y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give y'all a meal. So let me see if I can bring up this meal for y'all. Oh boy, let me see if I can find this meal real quick. So the meal that they decided to have, let me throw this on the screen real quick. It ain't gonna be the prettiest, but there's the meal. That's the meal right there. Do you see it? Look at this horrible. Come on, man. Look at the men's side. All right, look at. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Look at this. Look at this.
Same Rain Man.
Come on, look at that. Look, come on, man.
That ain't Rain Man.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. This is what y'all doing. This is what y'all doing. Come on.
And
man.
It's not like Title IX is not like a thing. Like I understand that like we are in extreme conditions with the whole pandemic. I get it.
But the dudes had a whole family reunion spread. Had mac and cheese, chicken greens, biscuits, food.
And the women had like
they ran to Vaughn's a Food Lion and got some TV dinners. Yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's not right, man.
I'm not saying they have to have the exact same meal, But can they have a meal?
No. Title IX says they have to have the exact same meal.
Oh, so
Title
even the exact same. So even the
Title
exact same.
IX says they have to have the same meal.
Oh,
Title
see,
IX
I didn't know.
says they
I didn't know it
have
had
to
to be
have
like
the same amenities.
Oh, see, I was thinking it could be something like where, like maybe men had chicken
No,
and women had fish or something like that. But as long as it's the same, like we both got a meat, we both got starch, we both got our biscuits, we both got some greens. Like say if the men's greens was collard greens and their greens was like, you know, like turnip greens, it's still green.
That ain't how it works.
They're like, nah, everybody getting collards.
Everybody
and wash them out to make sure there ain't no bugs in them. All right, you gotta rinse them.
Get the good greens.
Gotta wash them out.
Pull off everybody get the big piece of cornbread around. Okay.
Oh man,
that's what Title IX says.
Yo, the men got cornbread made by somebody's grandmama, and the women they got cornbread like bought from the deli section at like
they got Dale biscuits is what they got.
Son, yo, like,
look. This is uncalled for, fam. In 2021,
too much money flows through NCAA.
This is uncalled for, fam.
Yeah,
this don't make sense.
Like we laughing, but in all honesty, too much money flows through NCAA for this.
Too much, fam. Too much.
Way too much.
Entirely.
Like this is just too blatant. Can you try to be sneaky with it? With your sexism? Can you try to be sneaky? Like, this is just blatant. Bruh, I could see if they had a couple more machines to try to spread them out or something. But they had a small weight rack that was about this big and then had the nerve to give them like these like home dinners that you just throw in the microwave. You know how you got to pull the plastic off, but not all the way off because you don't want to. You pull the plastic off a little bit.
That's what they gave them. NERDSoul. That's what they gave them.
You got to put it in the microwave and make sure it turn around.
Dinner, son. They gave them the hungry man's.
Yo, man. Y'all foul. Next thing you know, they're going to have pizza night for the men. They're going to have pizza, right? And then they're going to give women them Totinos. From the, you got to throw it in the oven. Throw that Totinos in the oven for about 10 minutes. Yo, all right, look, I know we laugh about Totinos, but sometimes Totinos get you through. You know what I'm saying? I remember them days.
It really do, though. It really do, though.
I mean, it's not pizza. I mean, it's pizza, but it's not pizza. But it's still
not delivery. It's DiGiorno's, okay? Okay.
Oh, man, that... Bruh, they dead wrong for this.
Yeah, fam.
Dead wrong.
In all seriousness, fam, like, nah, fam. This is not in 2021, not when there's legal, what's the word I'm looking for? Reinforcement so that these things don't happen.
It's like,
come on, fam. No,
did they think nobody was gonna say anything? Cause see, this is what happens. You go somewhere and one of the women on the women's side says like, man, our workout room is whack. And then one of the guys is like, what you mean? Like, yo, it looks sweet. And they're like, hold on, let me see your room. And they go in there, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, son, nah, I gotta record this. Man, look, the men's section was all nice. It looked like they put
state of the art, everything.
Man,
yeah, that's
so well put together.
Like,
yo, straight foul. So NCAA once again takes a L for this time sexism. Normally it's racism. This time sexism. So at least they're spreading it out. I guess you know what I mean. I guess that's what you want to say. But NCAA once again coming with the hits.
They ain't spreading the inequality thin. They laying the inequality on thick.
They laying it down all time. All right, so on to another small piece of news though. Lavar Ball is back in the news. That's right, Lavar Ball, the one that you thought you'd never hear from again. He's back, saying that he wants not only a trade, but he wants all three of his sons to play together. All right. Look, I'm not particularly against his sons playing together. I'm just tired of him. Like, am I wrong to be tired of him? I'm just generally tired of him. Because let's be honest, out
Tired
of the
of him
three
in what
sons,
sense?
there's only one son who's producing, at least in my opinion. Was it who's the one in Charlotte? LaMelo?
Yes.
LiAngelo? I don't know. There's too many names. All right, LaMelo. All right, LaMelo the only one that's producing. The other two, what he need to play with them for?
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. The oldest is Lonzo, and Lonzo has been balling as of late.
Okay.
The youngest is LaMelo. He's the one in Charlotte. He is a rookie, and he has been balling.
Yes,
the middle one is D'Angelo, or LiAngelo.
Yeah,
forgive me. And he is trying to work his way into the league. But yeah, as far as LeVar Ball, man, like, it's got to be hard on those kids. Like, I know that they've been dealing with it their whole lives, but man, it's got to be hard being those kids working
like,
in a professional setting. Like, fam, it's like, imagine you're at work and your dad is talking about, yeah, my son worked. Like, yeah, my son will go on TV. Like, hey, man, yeah, man. My son cut videos way better than anybody you got on your squad, son. Run that.
It's like your dad just. Dad, I just had my performance review. I'm trying to get this money real quick.
Like, nah, man, it's
like, Dad, I'm trying to get this money real quick, so
I don't need your help right now. Man. Like, you messing me up, Dad. Like, be quiet. Like, yo, I understand. Like, they always go ahead.
I think that he needs to deal with his own issues and insecurities around the visibility he did or did not receive while he played pro. I think he needs to deal with that on his own time and let his sons have their own career or careers. Because my man, because on one hand, at first I was like, yo, look, this is a black dad holding it down for his sons. Word up. Fighting to get him in the league. Yeah, I like that. And then, like, dude just keeps on going. I'm like, yo, man, like, they in the league now. Like, let them play. Like, don't, I understand being, like, their cheerleader and excited for them, but you're getting into stuff that kind of, like, makes back rooms or back offices, unhappy.
Nervous. Like, it makes your teammates nervous. It's like, what is he going to say today?
Yeah.
It's like, it's an unnecessary headache, man. It's just like, man, it's just unnecessary, man. It's just unnecessary.
And I can't imagine the kind of interactions they have with their dad now as grown men. Because, of course, it's still your father. It's always going to be your dad, no matter what. But it's kind of like, all right, Dad, look, we're not in high school no more. Like, Dad, I'm going to need you, like, chill. You like my agent trying to do deals, and people want to know how vocal you are or won't be, if I'm on the team. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, yo, you messing me up. Like, so with that aside, what do you think it would be? Do you think they would be any more or less efficient if they were on the same team playing at the same time? Or do you think that's just something LeVar is just saying because it's just LeVar?
No, I mean, I think there's some validity to it as far as, like, the three of them playing together, unlocking some Super Saiyan powers within them.
Yeah.
And like, I like, there's some validity to it. Because think back. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I think I know where you're going. Go ahead.
There's there's precedent to it, right? Because when they were all in high school, like, that high school went undefeated or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, they were literally blowing kids out of gyms. Like, I think that they would mesh well together, the three of them on the same team. I don't know if the middle one is good enough for the NBA. But again, nobody wants to really give him a shot. So it's kind of not fair that we never get to see what he actually has, what he can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he hasn't really, he's got cut here, cut there, blah, blah, blah.
Somebody posed the point. Somebody posed the argument. What if they don't want to play together? Like, what if they've been playing together their whole lives? What if they don't want to play together?
It's a good point. They might not want to play that, because I was thinking if they play together, like let's say they do want to play together and they play together. There is, like you say, unlocking. There is since they know each other's play style so well, there's like a level of, I guess, comfort or whatever that they don't have to go
familiarity.
through.
You know where your brother's going to be.
Yeah,
you know what your
how he
can
plays.
Do.
Yeah, you know how he likes to play. You know where he likes to be at, and that's it's a second nature thing. So instead of learning your whole team, you're kind of just incorporating 2 extra guys into what you do. And on one hand, it might, due to team cohesiveness, it might actually work out where they end up winning more games than people think, because they're already such a well-oiled machine from just like familiarity's sake. But then you got LeVar Ball, where I'm just tired of him. And
to be quite honest with you, like, I genuinely think now that Michael Jordan sees what the Melo, the youngest one, can do, since he has him now on the Hornets, I don't even think he'd be opposed to having all 3 of them on the Hornets together. It'd be box office every night. I just don't think he'd want to deal with the dad, man.
Yeah, the dad is, because there's a difference between, because when he was kind of like, yo, my sons are good, I want him in the pros and blah, blah, blah. And when he got him in there, I was like, cool. But now he's doing stuff like, he got to say stuff about the owners and stuff. And it's like, you're actually messing up their jobs on, like, I would like to see him in a role of just like, cheering them on. Saying like, yo, my son got 25 tonight, 10 rebounds, whatever. And just being psyched about that, not like, oh, the owners don't know what they're doing. They need to trade my son. They ain't getting like.
But like, I was telling somebody this the other day, right? I respect LeVar. I respect him. I respect him as a father. I respect him as a visionary, having the vision to have his 3 children or his 3 boys make it to college. All 3 of them played college basketball. All 3 of them played some level of NBA basketball at some point. Like, what father would not want that? You know what I mean? Where he goes wrong, in my opinion, is when he almost tries to live out his dream through his kids. Like, with the whole shoe situation where you try to force the boys to wear the shoes. Like, fam, like, I got companies offering me money to wear their shoes. Like, I am turning down money to wear your dream on my feet.
And your dream is not up to snuff.
Allegedly, my feet, allegedly, Lonzo's feet was hurting. Like, they caused problems with his feet.
So it's like, probably using substandard materials.
And ain't no telling how many millions he passed up in a shoe deal. Ain't no telling.
A shoe deal that may have made him more viable in the market to go to a higher market team. And I don't know, man. Like,
I respect. I just wish that he wouldn't say anything. I wish he wouldn't talk about his kids in a way that may damage all that they've worked for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you
Like
can't
he still want to be a star. That's the problem. I think
you
Lavar still
can't
want to be
keep
a star.
putting them. You can't keep putting them in these awkward positions, fam. You can't. Just for what? Like, what was the point of saying that? Like, what was the point?
And trying to figure out, trying to figure out what he means from day to day in brand new tweets, you know what I'm saying, or social media posts. You out playing and your agent like, yo, your dad tripping again. Like
your
it's
dad
like
wilding again. You be like,
yeah,
man,
it's like, oh man, what are you gonna say? Because you have to have this constant conversation of like, look, all right, guys, I know, but my dad does not speak for me. I know my dad is my dad, but trust me, he doesn't speak for me. I'm cool. I don't want to be betrayed because you know how emotional organizations get. They be soft. So like they see, oh, he don't want to play with us. Well, we ain't gonna give him no minutes. It's like you got to go in there. Now I got to go in and repair the relationship because they think I don't want to play here. And I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But they mad over something you said. So I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. In other news, NFL money moves. It was a tweet that came out from Joe. I'm not even going to try the last name, but anyway, Russell Okung, I guess, announced in December he was converting half of his $13 million salary into Bitcoin. Bitcoin was $27,000. Now, with the price at $61,000, Okung turned his $13 million annual salary into over $21 million. This increase makes Okung one of the 30 highest NFL players today. And
brilliant.
I thought that was nice. That was a nice little addition, some nice money moves, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, look, I got 13 million. Let me cut it in half. You know what I'm saying? Let me buy some of this, you know what I'm saying? Bubble it up. You know what I'm saying? Pyrex, all right, digital version, all right? And then now I got 61 mil. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I'm chilling. Or I mean, I'm sorry, I went from 13 to 21 mil. Now I'm chilling. So, you know, can't be mad at that. You know
at all, fam.
Get that money, you know what I'm saying? Get that cheese, get that paper.
I mean, like these NFL teams, like that's just that NFL player being smart. Hopefully there are other NFL players that were smart enough to even have the thought process to do something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With all of that being said, you have all of these loopholes and things of that nature for these NFL teams to get away with changing contracts and doing all these other things to these NFL players. Not so much as just manipulating the cap. So it's like they get away with whatever. It's like, yo, but as long as these NFL players get their money, they don't really care. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, do what you got to do. As long as I get, okay, put it like this, right? You're supposed, like, you're on an NFL team, right?
Right.
You're supposed to get $10 million this year and next year. Your contract is fully guaranteed, right?
Cool.
10 million this year, 10 million next year.
Word up.
What they'll do is they'll restructure your contract. So they'll make your contract now 4 years or 5 years, right? For that same amount of money. So now those contract years. So listen, those years are now voidable. So in essence, your contract is still the 2 years, 20 million, but now you're going to get that 20 million over the course of 5 years as opposed to 2 years. In the end, you're still getting your money and it's guaranteed. Are you mad?
To a certain degree, yeah. Because, all right, I look at it like this. All right, I was going to make $20 million in 2 years, which means that in 5 years, I could have made 50.
Hold on. No.
Oh.
You're still only technically with the team for those 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So after the end of those 2 years, you can go sign another contract with another team.
Word.
You're still getting that $20 million over the course of 5. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's cap manipulation, bro. It's all types
now
of
I get you.
shit.
Cool. I'm not mad at that. I'm not super mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
There's all type of cap manipulation, man.
I get you. I'm not mad at that now. So you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, yo, look, we got to do our cap, we got to do it like this. I'll be like, look, y'all better bring a paper bag up in here. You know what I'm saying? Where that signing bonus.
Quiet as it's kept, who knows that they don't?
Man, there's probably
and then on paper, it's like, on paper, it'll be like, yeah, man, we just stringing this. It's 20 million over 5 years on paper. Quiet as it's kept, they've already brown bagged you your 20 million.
So yeah,
are you even then? Are you ain't mad anyway?
I ain't mad at that brown bag though. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm just saying, you know, it's things we could do.
I mean, it's like there's manipulation, fam. It's like they do whatever they got to do to make it work for them. Fam. Trust and believe. Like I was watching this video. I don't want to mess up the young man's last name. It's Master. I don't want to mess it up. He does these videos for Bleacher Report. And he did this, he did a video today, a little short clip on Instagram. And he was talking about cap manipulation between these front offices and these NFL teams, things of that nature. And he basically was like, yo, like if you were an NFL fan and your team isn't good or your team is not actively trying to get good players, like, yo, your owner is not really about trying to win, because it's so easy to go out and get. It's like you can literally go get whatever you want. Like there's so many loopholes to work around the rules. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can go out and, like, let's say you may only have $2 million under the cap, right? But there's a player available on the market who's worth $20 million, but you really want to get this player on your team. So you finagle something where you sign him to a $2 million deal with an extra $18 million worth of incentives. So if he makes 10 catches, for every 10 catches he makes $1 million. We know he's a good player, so we know he's going to get. That's how they get. You understand? There's ways to work around it. So in essence, what homie was saying, because he's dope, man. Shout out to him. What he was basically saying was, if your team ain't actively trying to get good players, or if your team is not doing stuff your team stinks, the people that run your team don't want to win. And it's time to question your team, because everybody's doing it. Everybody's making stuff shake. And if your team ain't making stuff shake, why are you a fan of that team?
Yeah, you got to move on. And I agree with you on the last name. I ain't even try to. It's with a T, and I ain't even try to. Yeah. It's like I ain't even gonna try to pronounce it. Yeah. Master T. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the next story, LeBron James, new GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, still making news. We're gonna talk about some ownership. All right. Part owner of the Red Sox, LeBron James. LeBron James been doing a lot of owner stuff lately. All right. All I'm saying is LeBron James is stepping into this like rarefied territory of active player slash ownership slash mentor slash social movement slash like dude's doing a whole lot. Like his legacy is looking real good. You know what I'm saying? Family man. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag black family. Hashtag black dads. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black dad just like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? but when you hear things like, or you see reports like, all right, now he's a part owner of the Red Sox. Where does that take you as far as your I guess your ranking of LeBron James as a athlete right now? Because when I saw that, I was just like, that's just one more level up.
I mean, as an athlete, he's up there, man. He's got to be, as far as off the field, he might be the off the field GOAT. He might be the off field GOAT. Or in the he's if he ain't better than Big, he's the closest one in the word of home. So like if he ain't like off the field, like if he ain't better than Mike, he's the closest one off the field. I mean, dude
also has
like impact.
He also has the team and individual stats to bring him into the conversation. Like it's not like he's like this great dude out off the court, but he's like this scrub on the court. So you have this guy who's probably one of the most recognizable athletes. And once again, you see, he's on the side with the WNBA. He's in here adding more ownership. You got the agency. You got the school, and on top of just getting the ring last year, like dude, like
he's got a production company with the Space Jam.
Oh, the production company.
He's got Space Jam 2. Pizza. Like he's got some things, man.
Seeing this, I was like, word up.
Hashtag
Black
the
ownership.
TV show. Like he's out here, fam.
He's out here. So Deep House Nation said he's got a black wife and put his partners on. Of course, he's not perfect, but he's making inspirational boss moves. He'll make bigger moves once retired. True that. Tyler Bennett said.
What Holmes just said. What did he say? What?
Tyler Bennett said, but when is he going to take the shot? Dude is taking enough shots by now. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, ain't nobody trying to hear that mess.
No, we only trying to hear that Skip Bayless stuff tonight, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Vulcan. Shout out to Vulcan up in here. Nice to see you. But yeah, just want to bring this up because this is boss money moves. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Seeing him going at Kelly Loeffler, you know what I'm saying, after the ownership thing is like, so what you get. So, man.
I mean, not to mention, he also owns he's part owner of the soccer team over in England, the Premier League.
English Premier League.
Liverpool.
Manchester. Liverpool. Cool.
I mean, I love the deal that he made with the I can't remember the Red is it Red Sox group or something to that nature. Basically, that group, he basically bought in by getting the percentage of Liverpool. That he took that and then because they are the same team, the same people that own the Red Sox own Liverpool. So it's like it's a big old conglomerate.
So it brought him into that joint.
Ding 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 ding.
Nice. And it's nice to see these moves. We got the moves from Timberland and Swizzy. We got the moves from Jay-Z. We got the moves from LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I like to see these moves. These are some nice moves. You know what I'm saying?
You love to see it, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, once again, ESPN for $3.4 million. Not billion, million. You You know what I'm saying? You can get NERDSoul Sports. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
Going to get out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
3
to
shows
him.
a week.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Just holler at me. But lastly, I wanted to give a shout out to a documentary series. It's like a short documentary series on ESPN Plus. It's also on YouTube. At least the first episode is on YouTube. I think all 5 are. It's called Why Not Us, and it's about North Carolina Central. They, of course, HBCU, and it's about them playing. This is last season with the pandemic and everything. About being trying to deal with the pandemic, dealing with being at HBCU, dealing with going D1 and being part of the ACC and all this stuff, and like playing against kind of like playing against teams that normally would never, even think about them. Also dealing with the players' lives and what they have to deal with, on and off the court, and with the coach as well. It's a nice look into it. Chris Paul is kind of like the host of it. And it's a nice look into, just seeing HBCU players. It's nice to hear about the MEAC tournament on ESPN. I was like, oh snap, what y'all know about the MEAC? I was like, So it's cool to see HBCUs kind of like put on a pedestal of some sort, because these teams, these players are working out just as hard as anyone else. And just like, I can't remember, there was an 8th grader and a high school player that are both highly ranked that mentioned thinking about going to HBCUs. So
there's a kid now. He was the number. He's the top 10. He was a top 10 recruit. He's at Howard right now.
Word.
I know his last name is Maker, Maker.
Word up. Because I'm like, schools,
most of the schools
get their money. Most of the schools get their money through these, programs, aka football, basketball, tennis, soccer, volleyball, whatever. That's how the money comes in, because they sell tickets, there's ad space, there's airtime, all kinds of stuff like that. And in this, the coach, who is Lavelle, I can't remember his last name. He made a comment about every time you play one of these kind of like Duke or Iowa or Oregon or something like that, you get a check from NCAA, and that check can be anywhere between $75,000 and $95,000. And that goes a long way to your school's desk, HVAC, library, all kind. Like that's why all these other schools got all this nice stuff to like wine and dine these players that are coming out of high school, because of course they're on TV all the time, and they always getting these checks from the NCAA. So it's important for the schools. It's important for their livelihood, their lifeblood, to make the money. And it's nice to see kind of like the look of coaching, mentorship / kind of like surrogate fatherhood through the lens of a black coach at a black school with black players. Because there's definitely some stuff they get into that, I paused it and looked at my wife. I was like, you're not getting this at a PWI. You're not getting this. You're definitely not getting from any coaches in Ohio. But I'm like, you ain't getting this from a white coach. You're just not. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's, Vulcan said, but they can't afford to pay players though. That's NCAA. Hey, you know where I feel. I'm like, these players should all be getting a stipend so we can go in and put that to bed. But NCAA don't be listening to me. I tell them they don't.
I want to say Howard has a couple of top 25 recruits coming this year or next year.
Oh, word.
So
word up.
Howard's about to change the game. Shout out to Howard.
Word up. Yeah, it's like, look, I'm just saying, look, the players are the league. And if y'all top 10s, top 20s start deciding to go to Grambling, start going to FAMU, start going to, North Carolina Central, Norfolk State, Virginia State, man, there's so many, Alabama State, you know what I'm saying?
Don't go to Virginia State.
He said, don't go to Virginia State is full of a whole bunch of people from New York that didn't want to go too far south. Like, oh man, look, once.
But shout out to Virginia State though.
Yo, look,
plenty of memories out there.
Look, I know there's a whole bunch of swooning going on with these PWIs, but I'm just saying, with all the swooning going on, then look, some of these, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this and put it to bed. Sometimes all these teams need to do is be like, here's a poster. Who's this? Oh, these are our majorettes this year. They're part of the band. All of them go to this school, every single one of them. Just letting you know. All of them. They're all here. They're here. See all that melanin? It's all here. They're all here.
They're all a part of the band.
They're all a part of the band. And they wear this every game. Every game. But now, on the real, of course, the players become the league that drives the money in, and then these HBCUs will be able to thrive and not, kind of like depend on nothing but tuition and kind of like the grace of, older, the grace of people that have already graduated and stuff like that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? HBCUs, come on, play. You know what I'm saying? Go on and be part of the MEAC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go on, because a lot of these teams will be going, D1 if, the players that probably came from the neighborhoods that these schools are in played there. Because in most cases, the HBCUs are in our areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let's see, Tyler Bennett said whatever happened to the big three. They still playing. At least
I think because of COVID, everything kind of got.
Yeah, but they're still on. Like Big Three isn't. They didn't disappear. It's just it's COVID time, man. It's crazy. But yeah, it's like, look, just tell them, go on YouTube. Be like, look, we're Alabama State. Go on YouTube. Look at the marching band.
That's all you need to know. Just watch the
That's all I need to say. What? Man. But with that said, we have exhausted and exercised the demons. Tyler Bennett said, COVID is low-key undefeated. I respect it. Oh, man. Look, but COVID ain't stopped. COVID ain't stopped NERDSoul. NERDSoul's still here. You know what I'm saying? NERDSoul's still standing. You know
NERDSoul undefeated.
NERDSoul, COVID ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting cases on all you viruses. Y'all gonna be a Pelican Bay. A Pelican Bay. Anyway, over here, PL Parker Lewis, where can they find you?
Man, shout out to everybody that came through in the chat, man. We sincerely appreciate it, man. Help the Bear is out now on all streaming platforms. Parker, PL Lewis, Lewiz. Run that up for me, man. I'd appreciate it.
Word up. And we got a little preview for y'all in just a second. Vulcan says, basically, I'm in Alabama, and the coach at Alabama gets paid millions. Yeah, coaches, and one thing you'll see in this documentary of Why Not Us, is on YouTube and on ESPN Plus. Coach's house it's nice. Coach's house is nice. It's real nice. I was like, all right. I was like, look, coaches get taken care of, son. I'm just being honest. They get taken care of.
All you got to do is win.
Yep. If you come in, if you win, sky's the limit.
You get whatever you want, fam. Whatever.
Yep. That's why old boy Shaka Smart should have never left VCU. See, he should have never left.
I mean, he thought the grass was greener over there in Texas, man.
Yep.
But it's like, especially I don't mean this in a negative way, because I really want him to succeed. He's a great coach. But like, I 1000% agree with you that he shouldn't have left VCU. I 1000% agree. It's like he got this great job in Texas, but it's like the whole Bill Parcells theory. It's like, if you ain't go, what's the point of asking me to cook something, but you get to pick the groceries? You understand what I'm saying? Like, fam, I know you're asking me to pick the players, but you're telling me what type of players to get, how to run my team, how to run the program. What's the point of having me here?
And
like,
VCU,
I don't want to. VCU, I had full control. Like, it was
could have been a legend.
Show. A legend, fam. You could have been the next Cheney, the next Thompson, the next Richardson. But I mean, I'm hoping that he gets a chance to turn it around, and that maybe at another institution he gets a chance to fully run it his way. But let's see what happens at Texas, man. Fingers crossed for him, man. Great dude, great coach.
Deep House Nation said, if you don't win, limits the sky. So, man, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. Much love for coming through. Deep House Nation, Vulcan, Tyler Bennett with his crazy self, everybody who got their lurk on, and Jenna James, because you the bomb. Jenna James, one of them day ones too. So, with that said, going to hit that thumbs up. If you hit that thumbs down, I'm going to look, you know the deal. I'm going to have to send Shaka Smart after you, all right? And you don't want that, all right? Because you're going to be winning for a little bit, but then he's going to leave you, all right? So you don't want that. Also, I got podcasts and music. Don't sleep. But speaking of music, we're going to leave y'all with a preview of Help the Bear and some Arckatron from us to you. We're saying thank you for rolling through. Stay real. Tomorrow we got, what do we got tomorrow? Jujutsu Kaisen and Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I think we got I'll Go See tomorrow too. There's a lot coming tomorrow. Y'all, man, we got a lot. So see, COVID ain't got nothing on me. So from us to you, thank you for watching and peace. Yeah. Help the Bear, y'all, in stores now.
I'm the man, yes, sir, that killed the bear barehanded so the people won't forget it. Getting money for I would label the drink. I care what a broke nigga think.
Just like the pack of Lewiz.
Look, everything I do so cold. I can do this, both eyes closed. Too short, I stay on my toes. About that guap boy, anything goes. Help the bear if we outside. Help the bear if we outside. Still tipping, baby, nothing changed. I'm still grinding over here, yeah. Still sliding through my own lane. Shorty, nothing funny over here. Dallas rain everywhere around me. Dream to get money. Made it through the storm, living sunny. Dreams came true, now we eating. I got more dreams to chase, gotta reach them. Trying to put a team together like the Hunger Games. Everybody grind together, we all came from hunger pain.